everyone. In keeping with the central theme of Jordan Peele's film, Get Out, I'm going to do something that he does in that film. In his film, he lets everybody in on some things that black folks think and say when you're not around. So here's the deal. When our organization voted to give him the Best Screenplay Award for Get Out, quietly to myself, I thought, ooh, I want to present that award. I really, really want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. I didn't say this out loud. I wanted to do it because, you know, he's a black dude and I'm a black dude. And I'm thinking, this is actually no reason for me to give him this award just because we happen to both be black, but I don't care. I wanted to do it anyway. I was at the theater, and our wonderful president, Claudia Puig, was sitting next to me, and I steeled myself, and I was going to turn to her and say, you know, Claudia, and I was going to say the thing, and right before I could do it, she turned to me and said, hey, Tim, you want to give that award to Jordan Peele? He's black, and you're black, and you know. And I thought to myself, geez, I love Mexican women. They get brothers. So I stand here ridiculously and inappropriately proud, because I didn't actually do anything, to give this award to a young wit whose comic talents and whose insight has not graced the tip of a pen since Oscar Wilde, like this young man. I reserve the right to call you a young man because I looked you up. You were born in 1979. That's the year I graduated from high school. So, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, Best Screenplay for Get Out, Mr. Jordan Peele. Bring it on in. Your plaque is over there. I'll go get it.
Thank you. Graduated high school in '79. So you could be my father. Technically. There's a chance. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, LAFCA. This is wonderful. Thank you for acknowledging my expression. I met Barack Obama a couple weeks ago, and he told me, you know, I would have voted for myself a third term too, if I could. I'm just kidding. I did not meet Barack Obama, by the way. I needed an excuse to do that impression. No, I wanted to talk about him for a second because there is something he says that resonates with me. And he says, you know, progress isn't always a straight line. And I remember that. I think about that a lot often these days. Whenever our current president opens his shithole, obviously. And I think about, you know, what went into writing this screenplay and how important expression is, how important expression of voices that are not usually heard, which makes me extra proud to be here tonight on a night where we're honoring many voices of very talented outsiders, and who I'm very honored to be honored with. You know, I wrote the movie in the Obama era, and the movie was, I love horror. It's my favorite form of expression, and so I had to find, what am I afraid of? What am I actually afraid of? And what I was afraid of was, you're thinking white people. That's not where I was going. What I'm afraid of is the lack of expression, the silencing of voices. In the film Get Out, I call it the sunken place. And that's scary to me because expression, voices, art, that is the weapon we have against actual violence, against actual war. That's what Martin Luther King used to create progress, to create change. And I'm encouraged, even as we stand here today, and it feels like we've taken so many steps backward in terms of how we treat the other, how we treat one another. But I'm very encouraged that out of this time comes a time where we are allowed to amplify and hear these voices from these beautiful outsiders. And it gives me hope for the future. Thank you.